Have you ever had a spooky encounter? Because frankly, Brenda, you are a very jumpy lady.
Oh,
the fire alarm went off this morning, and it's a drill. They do it every Monday. Climb the walls. You were like a cat on curtains.
But we were talking about ghosts at the time when the alarm went off, so it was all very spooky conversation, and then this alarm went off. They were all clear, they were happy, and I was jumping out of my skin. I was out the door. But I am a nervous person, but I think I believe more in spirits. I say spirits rather than ghosts.
OK.
And I think I had this one occasion, well, I've had a couple of occasions, but this one occasion where I was recently, it was just after I was diagnosed with the breast cancer, and so you find yourself soul-searching and, well, I found myself soul-searching and just asking questions. And I'm in my kitchen one night and I'm cooking up some brown stew fish and I'm just there and I'm in my thoughts and I'm putting my head up and I'm like, Mum, Dad, how can I get through this? What can I do to get through this? Show me something, show me a sign, show me... And I literally, I'm cooking the fish. It's in a kitchen, which is hot, because there's heat coming from it. But I literally, do you know that term? You feel like someone's walking over your grave? And I felt that just go along me, and I was like, thank you, OK. And from then, I had a positive outlook on everything, and I feel that that's...
You felt like it was your mum?
Yeah, somebody's talking to me, somebody's saying... I mean... You're
saying nothing. I mean, that I can understand because you're at a very traumatic time of your life. You've just had this news and you're mentally coming to terms with it, and naturally you would want to turn to your mother, but your mother's no longer with you, and so that makes perfect sense. What about this story? Now, I like meditating and yoga and all this sort of stuff. Now, this was years and years and years ago. I was in my 20s, and I was meditating, and I was on my own. I was living in a flat in London, and lit candles, done all the thing. And I'm lying on the floor, and I'm, just coming to the end, and you visualise lying by a stream and all that sort of stuff. And I'm in a lovely, lovely state. And then I completely felt there was someone standing next to me. Now, my first thought wasn't that I'd been burgled, because it could have happened, while I'm lying there. And I thought he'd be a very confused burglar. Why is this woman lying on the floor? And I did this. So I'm lying like this, and I just went like that and looked. This bit is going to sound very silly. It was a man, and he was standing right there, and he was dressed like King Charles II. Maybe he was a burglar in fancy dress. I don't know. But he literally was... And I looked and he had black shoes with a big buckle and the white tights, and I could even see the little knobbly bits on his legs. It was that close. No, and then he had big pantaloony things on. Right, I didn't see any of that. Yeah. Then a big coat. But I could see his face, and he was literally looking at me like, what are you doing? So I just shut my eyes and thought, next time I open my eyes, he's going to be gone, he's going to be gone. And then I felt the presence sort of disappear, and he went... What'd you make of that?
That's so
exciting. Did you take a photo?
If you did, it wouldn't have come out.
No, or a recording or anything.
Funny that.
Well, I know.
Like the Loch Ness Monster, isn't it? So many people have seen it. Still looks like an old tyre. All this smart technology on cameras, no one's managed to get a great picture yet.
I know,
amazing.
it's incredible. Well, I've got to say that I love hearing those stories, because I'm not as bad as Jane, where I absolutely don't believe in it, but I want to believe in it, but I don't, because I've never experienced it, really.
I can send this guy round.
And it really... Well, my thing is, if I was meditating, it'd be a miracle, but, I mean, or yoga, and I know if I close my eyes, it wouldn't be a guy. You know what I mean? Because I've tried it. I wouldn't even care what he had on, to be honest. If I just opened my eyes and he was there, I'd be like, oh, finally a man. No, but so I've never... I say I've never experienced. There's only one thing that happened quite recently, actually. I was sitting downstairs and there was this massive, loud noise, and I thought, what the hell's that? And I'm thinking it's the dogs or the cats, but it sounded like someone had fallen down the stairs, actually. Anyway, I didn't get up. When we then went upstairs to bed, me, Shane and Kira were going upstairs and blah, blah, and Shane went in his room and he called me in, and he's got this really, really, really big, heavy mirror that sits on the top of the chest of drawers. Really heavy. Mm-hmm. And there's no windows open or anything in his room. And as I walked into his room, I said, oh, my God, it's freezing. I mean, ice cold.
I forgot to say, it got really cold as well, instantly.
Don't ever ruin my story
Sorry.
again. Because mine was colder than yours,
okay.
all right?
Has it got outside walls, this bedroom?
What do you mean outside walls?
Has it got outside walls, so it's colder than the other rooms in the house?
He's not sleeping in a cell.
No, but you know, like when you've got an extension, you might have 3 outside walls rather than a room that's contained in the...
Yeah, but... So, yes, no. But his room has always been colder than the rest of them, but it was freezing. And then this real heavy mirror, so he's got all things in front of this mirror. This mirror had fallen off, landed mirror up, so it hadn't just gone like that, it's flipped, and nothing on top of the drawers had moved. They were all still there.
So was it like it'd been lifted up and
I was
fell off?
so excited.
Yeah.
But I still don't believe in it, but I really want to.
Can I very quickly say this? We had a comment in from Sue. This is for Jane. My niece took a photo of her lounge suite. When she looked at the photo, there were 2 elderly people sitting on it. Really weird. No one in the room except my niece.
Send us the photo.